Naitwa Caroline Chagaya. Nimezaliwa kaunti ya Vihiga. I'm the first born to my father, but the second born to my mom. I was born and raised in Vihiga County, and in my childhood, life was not as easy as it may look, and I wished so much I could have a normal life like the other kids, a complete family, but in my case that wasn't. My mom got separated with my dad when I was barely 5 years old, and she led mom to get married somewhere else. And at that particular time I had to go with my mom because I was a girl child. After mom got married, things were okay until she gave birth to the firstborn in her new marriage. Things had to change. All the love that I thought I had, it had to shift. And I became practically the nanny of the newborn kid. I could do all work at home. I could go to an extent of even catering for the needs of the family. We could go look for grass, sell. The little money I get, I buy flour, I come with it home. And if I don't, then I'll have to get a beating of my life. So it was so hard for me because you have to juggle between being a kid, here you are acting as a nanny, and you also have to go to school. And since I didn't have anything to do about it, I just have to live life the way it came. And it came to a point whereby whenever we could have funerals somewhere in the village, my mom and my stepdad could give me bank and alcohol and cigarettes. I go and sell during the night for me to earn money so that we could cater for our needs. Failure to do so, then automatically I would have done something that is not supposed to be done, and my stepdad could beat me until all the clothes are tattered. I think that made him comfortable, just making sure I'm injured, like I'm in so much pain. You can't move, you can't do anything because of the injuries from the beating. When I was the age of 13, my step-grandfather, who was now the father-in-law to my mom, started making sexual advances at me. And I went and told my mom, "Mommy, this is what grandfather is doing to me." The reaction I got from my mom, it's not something a child requires from a parent. My mom was so harsh, and she told me, "Get out of here and don't ever talk such nonsense about grown-up people. Just go clean up yourself and never let another ear hear of this story." So from there, it continued. Grandfather continued doing whatever he could do. I couldn't tell mom because even if I say so, my stepdad will beat me up. And since I was just so tired of the beating, I decided to go silent. It happened so for at least 3 years until I couldn't bear it anymore. I decided to run away and look for my dad. But because whenever I could ask my mom, "Where's my dad?" she could tell me, "Don't ever mention such of a person in this place." So the beauty of it, I knew my dad's name, so I just went, started looking for him. Fortunately enough, I found someone who knew where my dad was, and they took me to my dad, where I met my grandmother for the first time. Dad was not around. She welcomed me, and it was on a Friday evening. And on a Monday morning, my mom went to the chief and reported that dad had kidnapped me. So they had to assemble to the chief. We went, and I was asked, am I going with my mom or remaining with my dad? So to me, I said, I'm remaining with my dad because I didn't want to go back to all the pain that I was undergoing. Then the stepdad told the chief, if that's the case, then he will have to be compensated. Like, he took me in when I was a few months old, and now, because I don't want to stay with him anymore, he has to be compensated. And I told the man, one thing you need to know, when my mom got married to you, I was 5 years old. I could clearly remember the first day we came. So there's no way I could be a few months old. Then the man requested for a cow and some few cash. And the chief agreed, my dad agreed. So the following weekend, they took one cow and the cash they had agreed upon. They gave the elders and they took to my mom and their husband.